Hey, what's up everyone? Rapali Monga here, and today I'm doing a Lurn Insider review. This is Anik Singal's latest course, and I am super stoked to do this review because I actually have been following Anik Singal for quite some time now, and he's pretty incredible. For those of you that don't know about him or have seen any of his courses yet, then definitely stick around for my review here because I'm going to be revealing exactly what his latest course, Lurn Insider, is about, the pricing, the content. I'm going to show you the back office, all of it, right? And at the end of my review, I will be giving you my final verdict. But just before I do jump in, I want to let you know, I'm going to say it up front, that this is a legit training program, right? It is a training, well, like the way Anik Singal likes to call it, he calls it an educational toolkit. And I have been through the entire back office. I've sat through a lot of his training programs already, and I can say that, in all my experience in the internet marketing space, number one. Number two, my background before coming into internet marketing was in the corporate world, and I managed business portfolios, and so I have a business background as well. I can say from my experience, both online and offline, the quality of his content in his course is very good. And I think especially for new entrepreneurs that, have never made money online and are looking for a course that will really teach how to start a business online and, and it be a relatively inexpensive course, then, Anik Singal's Lurn Insider course definitely is a great option. So with that said, let's go ahead and I'm going to actually just kind of walk you through my review. By the way, this is my blog that you can get access to. The link to this blog is in my description below, so you can also go directly to this blog to read this review, in addition, obviously, to this video. But I will also be walking you through the back office, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right in. So a quick snapshot of Lurn Insider. As you know, founder is Anik Singal. Now here's the kicker, guys. The front end price to get Lurn Insider is $5. Yep, I said it, $5. It's kind of crazy, right? But basically, for $5, you can actually sign up for their I believe it's a 14-day trial or 21-day trial. I don't remember off the top of my head, but basically you get access to a 21-day, I think it is 21 days, a 21-day transformational program that I'm going to walk you through. So I'll get to that in a minute. Basically, it's $5 to get access to that, right? And there's upsells, and I'll walk you through that as well. My overall rating is 9.5 out of 10. So what exactly is Lurn Insider? Lurn Insider is a comprehensive educational training program targeting aspiring entrepreneurs who are either brand new to building a business online or who've been in the online business space but have had little success thus far. And as I said before, as Anik calls it, he calls it the entrepreneur's toolkit that helps anyone start a business online. So his thing is, even if you've never made a dollar on the internet before, this program is for you because he really teaches you from ground up. As part of the Lurn Insider toolkit or training program, however you want to call it, the following is included, okay? So there's a 21-day transformational courses. There's 3-part courses in there. So course 1 is a Power Startup 101, course 2 is a Scaling Mind, and course 3 is a Profit Labs. And again, I'll show you this in the back office. The first 2 courses are focused on mindset and personal development training. The third course gets more into tactical lessons on building a business online, marketing, email marketing, and all that fun stuff. Also, one thing that I do like as well is that the lessons that are provided to you in this 21-day transformational series are drip feed. So each day you get a new lesson as part of the program. So, a lot of people that get started online tend to feel overwhelmed, right? Because there's so much content out there. And because there's so much content, people get overwhelmed. I mean, I know how that feels. I've been there, done that. So the good thing about this as well is that you're going to get only one lesson per day. They just don't even release any other lessons unless, you go through each day. So that's that. You also get principal handouts and assignments each day. And that is, so this 21-day transformation series that I just talked about, the 3-part courses, is the main content of the Lurn Insider program. Now, in addition to that, there's several other things that you get as part of Lurn Insider. One is weekly power hours. So each week, Anik Singal hosts a webinar to conduct strategy sessions and keep you grounded on moving forward. There's also a Facebook community that you get to collaborate with others who've joined the program. There's an inbox bootcamp. So this inbox bootcamp is part of more of their upsell, which I'll talk about in a minute. But it's basically a series of 3 webinars that go into depth on email marketing, what it takes to build a wildly successful business, leveraging all of his tools, skills, and resources. And then at the end of the 3 webinars, you have an opportunity to purchase the complete inbox blueprint program for $1,497. Now, Anik Singal is mainly known for email marketing. So this is basically where he really reveals his secret sauce. I mean, this guy has made, and I don't think I mentioned this before, but this guy has made $120 million on the internet within the last 15 years. So he's clearly very successful. He knows what he's doing. He's, built multiple multi-million-dollar businesses. And so he reveals a lot of that as part of his inbox bootcamp, especially leveraging email marketing. And then you also have an opportunity to apply for a live mastermind. And that live mastermind, from what I know so far, it's a 5-day live workshop with him and his team where they give you live training on business, marketing, etc. And they haven't revealed the cost of this yet, and you will need to submit an application to be accepted. But I'm assuming that it's not going to be inexpensive. I mean, I would assume that it's going to be a little pricey, but I just don't have the prices yet. Now here is the price and upsells. Okay. So as I mentioned before, I want to kind of just walk you through the sales process, right? So you kind of understand, or what to expect. So as I mentioned before, to get started, it is a 14-day trial. I thought it was 21 days. 14-day trial for $4.97. Okay. And then if you decide to, keep it, it's $67 a month. Okay. Now you have an option to either pay the $67 a month or just buy the annual membership for $397. Okay. And then also you can purchase the email mastery for $47. And as part of that, you get more access to the email marketing content that he'll be providing. That's included in the email mastery for $47 a month. Now, the next part, the step 3, is a 10K formula for $197. And this is a little bit more advanced. It's for people that are looking to, start making $10,000 or more a month in their business. So if you're kind of at that stage, or, maybe you just want to get directly into that stage, then this might be a good fit for you because in this, he teaches exactly what it takes to scale up to that level, right? Because step 1 and step 2 are more of the basics of how to start your online business. But in step 3, he talks more about advanced strategies that really helps you get to a 6-figure mark. And then step 4 is basically the same as step 3. The only difference is that in step 3, as part of the $197, you get a ton of bonuses that he gives to you, right? But if $197 is too expensive for you, that's a one-time cost, by the way, then you can opt to get the $97 option, 10K Formula Lite, and then you just won't get any of the bonuses. But the content is very similar. Obviously, you just don't have the bonuses. So that's the entire sales process, guys, what you can expect as part of Lurn Insider, right? And you don't have to upgrade or get any of the upsells, but obviously all those options are available to you if you decide, okay? So now what I want to do before I kind of talk about my pros and cons, because that's really towards the end of this review, I want to just jump over to the Lurn Insider dashboard or the back office, just to kind of show you what it looks like. So let's jump over. So here is the Lurn Insider back office. Now, as soon as you log in, this is going to be your home screen, and then there's, a bunch of different videos from Anik himself, kind of just sharing his story over the last 15 years and his failures and successes, and how he's been able to make $120 million in the internet marketing industry. There's a message from Les Brown. For those of you that don't know him, he is a phenomenal motivational speaker. And Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? So all these people endorse him, by the way, which is really great, right? So that's kind of the homepage. And then let's go directly into the daily lessons, because this is where the content is, right? So as I had said before, there's a 3-part series to the 21-day transformational series. So there's part 1, which is a Power Startup 101. There's part 2, which is the scaling mind, and then part 3, the Profit Labs, and then there's also skills mastery training. Now in part 1 and part 2, as I said before, I'm not going to talk about this in depth, but part 1 and part 2 are talking a lot about the ground, kind of positioning your mindset to be a successful entrepreneur, because believe it or not, and I know there's a lot of people out there that don't think mindset matters, and then that just kind of brush off anything related to mindset or personal development. But guys, seriously, it matters. That's what I'm going to say. It is so important for you to master your mind in order for you to be a successful entrepreneur, right? So it really does matter. These things are important, because there's no way, as an entrepreneur, you're going to face a lot of obstacles. And the only way you can overcome those obstacles is if you have a solid mindset. And so that's why you see a lot of successful entrepreneurs focus on mindset, because it is the most important tool in your toolbox. Okay, so that's part 1 and part 2 talk about that. And then part 3, Profit Labs, into more the tactical information you need to start a business, right? He talks about internet businesses, how they work, how to select your niche, and then continuing on in that topic, how to monetize. And so far, you only see 6 days, because I've had this for 6 days. Because again, as I said before, he drips feed all the content. So I'm not going to have all the content up front. In 21 days, I'll have full 21 days worth of content, right? So that's kind of how it works. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell on what the back office looks like for Lurn Insider. Okay, so now let me jump back to my review. So here are the pros and cons of Lurn Insider. So the pros are, as I said before, Anik Singal has a very strong reputation in the digital publishing industry. He's made $120 million over the last 15 years. His products perform very well in the marketplace, because they actually do provide a lot of real value to help entrepreneurs build successful businesses. Anik provides weekly and monthly webinars as part of Lurn Insider to guide you through the training program. I also like the fact that they drip feed the content, as I said before, so you don't get overwhelmed. And last but not least, they start with the mindset first, which, as you know, in my opinion, is key. And then they get into the tactical part of building an online business. So these are all the pros. Some of the cons are, and I had a hard time finding cons for Lurn Insider, but here's some of the things that I think you should just be aware of. So one, I wish there was a way for them to detect if someone is actually watching the daily sessions before releasing the next day's sessions. I just think that that would provide more accountability and really get people to understand the concepts before they move on to the next. Because right now, you know, they don't know if I'm watching all these videos. They'll release a video to me per day, but they don't know if I watched the prior day's video. And I just wish that they had a way to track that, because if I'm not watching the videos, then, you know, it kind of defeats the whole point of drip feeding. So the third thing is, you should know that on the third webinar, I think I mentioned this before, for Inbox Blueprint, there will be an option to purchase a complete $1,497 Inbox Blueprint product. I just don't want you to be surprised. It's not a bad thing, right? It's just, that's another option and it's more value. So you should just know about it. And then lastly, again, I said this before, I don't want you to be surprised that, there's a workshop being offered as part of Lurn Insider. That is an option I believe that they will be providing in the future, but they haven't released out a lot of information about that, okay? And I assume it's going to be pricey, but again, I don't know yet. So now here's my verdict on Lurn Insider. So as I mentioned before, I did go ahead and purchase Lurn Insider for myself, and I have access to all of the content. And I know I said this before, but I'm just going to kind of recap to close this out. Given my experience in the online business space and managing high net worth offline businesses in my prior life, I can say confidently that the content inside of the Lurn Insider program is high quality content. And if you follow it step by step, it can be a great toolkit to build an online business, right? And again, it is different than a lot of other programs out there in the sense that it's pretty inexpensive, right? I mean, it's $5 to get started. And then, obviously then it's $67 a month. So that's that. The product is great. You also get coached by Anik Singal directly because he jumps on weekly webinars to continue guiding you. And this is one thing that I didn't mention before, okay? But the $5 that you're paying upfront is actually being contributed to a larger mission as part of Lurn Insider's launch. And their larger mission is to minimize poverty in Africa. Okay, so they're going to be using the investment from people that purchase this program to then fund, I believe, 50 businesses in Africa who will then help take out 1,000 people from poverty in that space. So I thought that was pretty amazing. I don't see a lot of companies, especially in this industry, do things for a larger mission. So I think that's great that they're doing that. All right. So in a nutshell, I highly recommend Lurn Insider. If you're looking for an entrepreneur's toolkit and want to learn directly from someone who's had incredible success as an online entrepreneur, then I would highly recommend that you just test drive it, right? I mean, it's $5. It's $5. Give it a shot. So many people ask me so many questions on like programs and all this stuff. And look, guys, what I can say is that you will not know exactly how it is until you try it for yourself. And it's $5. And, if you decide it's not for you, then you can cancel it, right? And if you feel like it's providing a lot of value, you continue it, right? So I would recommend you go ahead, you click on the link in my blog here, or I will leave a link for you to sign up for Lurn Insider in the description below this video. Go ahead, get started with it, test drive it for the 14-day trial. Check it out and see what it's all about, okay? And then also I wanted to mention that if you do sign up for Lurn Insider with me, I will be giving you insider access to an upcoming training sales funnel blueprint that I'm going to be releasing for $600 in the market. But for people that sign up to Lurn Insider through me, I will give it to you for free, right? But I'm going to need for you to let me know when you sign up for Lurn Insider so I can put you on my list for my future training release, so I can get that over to you. All right. So go ahead, sign up, test it out. $5, see what it's all about. And I hope you found this review valuable. If you did, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you got out of it. Also hit me up on social media. I have all of my social media links below or in my blog. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I provide tons of reviews on internet marketing products and online business opportunities. Until next time, have a great weekend. It's Friday here or whatever time or day of the week it is for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.